Hey guys, hello, how you doing? My first recording, audio recording. I am so awkward, I'm so sorry. So today I will be showing you some watercolors and how I use them. No warning, haven't used them in 2 years, so it might not be the best, but hopefully you will still learn a few things from me. So first of all, what you saw me do there was spraying the watercolor with some water. You can use a regular spray bottle for it. It just helps you reactivate the paints easier, and really it's easier, just I'll put it that way. The watercolors are actually my mom's, so I don't know anything about them, just they're very, very old. And I know that people usually suggest keeping 2 jugs of water, but I forgot even that jug, so today we're using only 1 jug. The paper that you see here is really not best for watercolor. The reason why I'm using it here is mostly because, well, I used it once for watercolor, and I just continue using it. What you should use is watercolor, not resistant, but thick paper that will last longer and won't crumble easily. I don't know the technical terms of it all. So I started this 2 years back, never finished it. So I think it was supposed to be mountains. I have no idea what it was supposed to be, but I decided it's gonna be red mountains. So right here you see me like planning out. Now the trick with watercolor, one of the hardest mediums to work with, because you really can't control it that well, is to start off light. Like if you, for example, you can start off dark and then lighten up with gouache or oil paints. Watercolor, you have to start light and only then go dark, because you cannot go back. I'm sorry, I'm bad at explaining, but the point is, since it's water-based, the pigment will just start off light. I don't know how to explain it, so yeah. Right here I am starting to paint it red, which later will turn blue. I haven't done it in 2 years, so I'm very rusty, but it was great practice, and I'm happy that I took them out again. One of the tricks I love doing is using watercolor and pencil. They look amazing together, and I really like it. The texture is extremely beautiful in it, so yeah. I don't really know what else to say. I thought my whole explanation during this, what I just explained, would take like the whole video. Apparently it did not. So I guess I'll just talk a bit more, though I have no idea what you guys would like to hear. I guess I'll talk a bit more about painting and watercolor. Usually when I take watercolor, I try to do more of like landscapes rather than people, because not only is it, like, in general, painting people, drawing people is already hard. Landscapes are way more forgiving in this sort of way, because it doesn't have to be like 100% correct. You don't know how it is supposed to look. While a human face, the proportions are very much, well, you cannot have like 3 times the nose compared to the eyes, so unless you really try to. So yeah, or unless you're Severus Snape. Here you see me using a bigger brush. So bigger brushes are good for blending out. And I think the worst thing and the best thing with watercolors is you have to be patient. I personally have zero patience. Yesterday I was curling my hair, I could not wait. And so it didn't work out. So watercolor is great for people who do lack patience, because if you don't wait, you will not be able to use them correctly. Well, you are able to use them, but it won't be the result you expect. Something that you should keep in mind when just drawing with color, or in general, just when you are working with color, when you want to show that something is farther away, make it more faint, use bluer tones, and when you want something closer up, make it more bold, more detailed. This painting is going to be pretty abstract, so there won't be that much detail, but the point is cold and faint in the back, which I don't really think I did correctly here, and warm and saturated in front. Here you can see me attempting to add light with yellow, but as I told you, watercolor, you have to start off light. Any other way it won't work. So now I'm kind of fading out the contour. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for the zinks. Those are cups that I am too lazy to take them somewhere else. So I'm just now looking and I have no idea what to tell you else. Personally, why I faded out is in nature you don't really find harsh contours. Am I pronouncing it right? I think I'm not pronouncing it right. So it's not bad to make something a harsh line. It actually really brings the eye more towards it. But I am more of a soft person, so I just don't really like doing that. Here I'm trying. I actually don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm trying to make highlights, but again, watercolor does not work like that. You have to start off light. I'm just repeating myself. I'm so sorry, guys. Here I'm trying to add texture, and then I think, I'll do it with pencils anyway, so going back. A thing that I love about watercolor is that when it dries and you put on paint again, it looks wonderful. So here is the moment that screams, I have zero patience. Even my hand fanning that does nothing to it. Also, do not leave your paintbrushes in water. The bristles will fall out. I am very angry at myself. Bad girl. No. So, also the purple brushes. Furthermore, my English teacher would be so disappointed in me. Furthermore, those purple brushes are amazing. I bought them in the winter, somewhere in the winter. Fell in love with them, used them only once or twice. Amazing pencils, amazing paintbrushes. Again, fanning, realizing it's not going to work, so leaving it a try, doing my own thing, and coming back with another recording. I'm sorry for such a bad quality of recording. My phone is 4 years old, and I don't really have the means to replace it currently, so I'm hoping to make enough money, replace it, or film it on my iPad that I use to draw digitally. So yeah. You can see the pencils that I chose to draw. I usually try to stick to the same color palette, but I think you will see me taking a black pencil because I realized that the dark blue pencil isn't as dark as I wanted it to be. Personally, I dislike using black in any sort of painting or drawing because black, for me at least, it's a bit of, what's the word, cop-out? Yeah, I think it's cop-out. Since you're not that color, black is pretty boring on its own. For example, if you're working with paint, you can mix black by using red, blue, and yellow, or you can use dark blue and brown, and it will be such a more rich color. I'm sorry, English for me today is not good. So I would definitely recommend mixing your colors, mixing your black instead of using it out of a box. Unless you want a very harsh black, then definitely do that. But again, these are just suggestions. If you find that black suits your style and you like the way it looks, do it. If you want to experiment with creating your own black, do it. That is the beauty of art, that if you experiment and you find things you like, nothing is stopping you. So definitely do that. Do anything, honestly. Mix colors that you think might never mix into a nice color, and do that. Work in a grayscale, adding just a pinch of color. Draw a horse with an eagle's head. Whatever you want. Art is a place where you do anything you want. So here you can well, you can't really see the texture that I'm giving, sadly. I really gotta start filming on my iPad. And I don't want to seem like I'm bragging, oh, I have this, I have that. I really just... This is so weird, like talking to yourself. I do that on a regular basis, but when you have to voice it out and you're talking to an audience, it feels so much stranger. Because you don't know what to say. Well, you don't have time to stop and think what am I going to say. I do have the ability to stop and think, but I'm doing this in one take. Well, now it's the 5th take, perhaps. And I think you might be annoyed by my voice. I'm so sorry. My voice is an octave higher than it usually is. And I'm fidgeting and touching my things around my table, which is definitely going to record, so I'm sorry for that. Oh yes, here you can see the black. Well, you can't really see it, but it's there, it's there. And I'm thinking of like putting on some background music, making it louder, and just giving you time to just enjoy the slow process of me trying to make a texture, but no texture coming on screen. So yeah, I'll come back at the end to explain again, but I say a lot of again to explain, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the music. So, again, popping in for final results. As you can see, the camera quality is way better, and I'm probably going to switch to this one. So, hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and have a nice day. Love you.